Hey guys, what's up? It's been a while, but I have another update for you. I have basically three things I want to show off real quick, and then I'll get on to basically what this video should be about. I have the Necronomicon edition of Army of Darkness to show off, and I will be reviewing it. But first off, I just wanted to show you real quick, very quick. I got these stickers, and if you're interested in these stickers, they're very beautiful. I'll send you a link if you want to just message me. I'll let you know where to purchase them. I haven't taken anything off the back because I've been using double-sided Scotch tape to put them up, and then you can move them as much as you want. They're basically from The Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2, and that's pretty much about it. I really like the art, and that means a lot because I'm actually very, very picky on art. I like very realistic art more so than stylized art, but I really like these. So if you guys are interested in buying them, I'll send you a link to where I purchased mine. Real quick, I just want to let you know, as I announced earlier, I was going to purchase this. I bought it solely for the picture-in-picture feature, which means there's a special feature that plays in the corner of the screen at the same time as the movie. This is a region-free Blu-ray player. Sorry. This is a region-free Blu-ray, and it means anybody can buy it, so that's a plus. I wouldn't recommend it if you just want to watch the film, but if you want any other reason to buy it for the picture-in-picture feature, one of the commentators is actually Scott Spiegel, which he talks a little bit about his involvement, but mostly he does commentary on the movie. Other filmmakers include like Brian Usna and Stuart Gordon, who is a very nice man, and believe me, I've met him. And I wanted to announce real quick, this version I bought this a long time ago so I could listen to the commentary back before I had a Blu-ray player, because this was the only way to do it. But now that I have like the Region 1 Blu-ray, I have the commentary, and I don't really need this. So if anybody is interested, I am not selling, but I'm willing to ship this to anybody who is willing to cover shipping if you want it. Though I will have to unfortunately say, last time I shipped a DVD to the UK, because this is not region free, this is a region 2 DVD, it cost me $10. But you have to blame Canada Post for that. I mean, I couldn't ship it for any less, I'm sorry. But I'm for sure shipping within Canada and the United States is cheaper. So just a heads up, anybody interested in buying this, as in paying shipping only, message me and I'll see if we can do something. Real quick, this is not Evil Dead, but I'm going to show it off anyway. It's very related. These are Super 8 shorts directed by Josh Becker, who worked on the first Evil Dead. He is part of the original Michigan crew, and these are all directed by him. You buy these off his website, beckerfilms.com, and if you ask, he assigns them. And I asked these for my birthday from a friend of mine, and boy, did he deliver, because not only did I get the three that I wanted, they're signed, which Josh will sign them if he asks, but it also says happy birthday on them. My birthday was actually a while ago. It was in May, but I got these really late. I didn't get them until like the end of last month in June. So, and to top it all off, when I posted these on Facebook, my friend who bought these for me, he's like, just to let you know, these two are actually from us. This one is actually from Josh himself. So, Josh Becker got me a birthday present. Such a huge surprise. Like, I can't believe it. This is ironically the second time a member of the original Evil Dead crew has gotten me something for free, like a gift. The first time is, right over there, is a candle from Rich DeManicor. He just passed it me. He's like, you want a candle? That was last year in London at the Shock and Stock convention. So those are just things I wanted to show off real quick before moving on to the main attraction. This is the Army of Darkness Necronomicon edition, as it's advertised. Book of the Dead edition, basically. And man, isn't it amazing that it took 10 years for them to come out with the third one, because this was, released in 2002? The reason why I took this one out is because I'm going to be using it to compare it to this new edition for Army of Darkness. And quality-wise, believe me, you'll understand. But before I do that, I want to go over the discs themselves real quick. So it came in this. It comes with 1 Blu-ray and 2 DVDs. There's a nice back here. The first one is a Blu-ray. I was not able to check it because I do not have a region-free Blu-ray player, but believe me, I don't need one because it's the theatrical version. And if you've watched my Army of Darkness, video where I talk about the different editions I have, you'll know that I do not like the theatrical version as much as the director's cut. When I choose to watch the movie, I always watch the director's cut. The second DVD, since I have a region-free DVD player, since I was able to put the DVDs in, is actually just the Screwhead edition. I have the DVD of the Screwhead edition. I bought it solely for the fact that I wanted to watch Creating the Deadites at the time. And it's the exact same thing, so nothing new in that DVD. Disc 3, the director's cut. Now, the bonuses are carried on from other releases, but I was interested in figuring out exactly what transfer of the director's cut this DVD had. Now, unfortunately, I used the mini ashes scene to compare, and this is the exact same transfer as the Boomstick edition. So, still, for director's cut, the MGM Region 3 is still the best to get, and it's just, I am waiting. I am waiting for them to release it on Blu-ray one day. Who knows? But we'll see. So that's pretty much for the discs. The theatrical version, there's no, as I can understand, all the special features are there, and all the special features are actually on the other 2 discs. The first disc is probably just the theatrical version on Blu-ray. So when it comes to the discs, I think this might be a port of the Region 2 Army of Darkness Blu-ray. So there's nothing new offered. But if you don't have the Region 2 Blu-ray, which is at least when it comes to theatrical version, because only the theatrical version is available on Blu-ray, is actually the superior one. So if you don't care about the director's cut and you actually would rather watch the theatrical version, maybe this is actually the release that you would want to get, because not only do you get probably the same 3 discs as the Region 2 Blu-ray, but you get the Book of the Dead, which is nice. As I said, it took way too long. So now that I've finally discussed the discs, let's talk about the book itself. We'll talk about the exterior first. As you'll notice, it actually is a cheaper product than the previous 2 editions. You'll see that the teeth are probably supposed to be all white, but the color is coming off, and so a little bit on the eyes as well. And the latex is just a cheaper quality here, which is sad. I know this is probably not Tom Sullivan's fault. I talked to my friend who helped me find this book at the best price possible. He lives in Australia, so I was very, very lucky to have him help me out, because this is not a cheap edition, and I had to pay $15 shipping, which is great compared to the other options out there, which were quite horrendous. So thanks to him, I was able to find this for cheaper than what you couldn't buy it out there for. He explained to me that products in Australia tend to be made cheaper than products made in the United States. So probably that explains why the book itself is of a cheaper quality. You still have the ear on the back, as always. Another thing I will say about the exterior, I mean, I'll actually say that the design itself of the book, I like it. It's much more similar to the second than the first. But another thing you'll notice is this latex here versus the latex here. This is thin. This is very, very thin. Whereas this is like, almost you can like poke it. It's much thicker. So that's another thing I want to say. I mean, first of all, look at this. I've had this for how many years now, and it looks amazing. It still looks as if I bought it day one. But here, this looks like I've worn it out for a few years. So that's one thing that I'm very disappointed in when it comes to this edition. Another thing I wanted to compare is if you open this up, it opens to that extent. If you try to open this, I cannot open it up more than this. So that's quite disappointing, unfortunately. Now, the reason why I would believe so is because this is a 3-disc edition, and they've used these envelopes kind of like glued to store them, and they're 3 discs makes it very thick. So I think that's the reason why it doesn't really open. And it's the same for the other Book of the Dead. It opens up pretty well. Whereas here, you see there's like this see-through envelope that's thinner. So overall, not so much the design of it, but the quality of this book is nowhere near as good as the previous two, which is a little sad because it took such a long time for this to come out, right? You would hope for a good edition, but I mean, I don't want to knock it off too bad. I mean, it's still pretty good. It's still nice, but it is not as the same quality as the previous two. Now, where this edition shines is the pages. Tom Sullivan is an extremely good artist. I have a lot of respect for the guy. He works hard and he's got a great sense of humor. With his bullscript, bullscript is the name of his font for the fake ancient text. That's really English. Some are very easy to read. This one says, "I'll swallow your soul," and this one says, "He's gonna hurl." So I'll show off each page. His artwork is fantastic. I absolutely love it. And it's fun trying to quote unquote translate the bullscript to English. This page and the next one over here are my two favorite. I absolutely love his artwork. This one says "Hail to the King." This one says "Talk to the Hand." So as you can see, it's got some humor, as always. Let me get to the next few pages. I haven't, like, quote unquote, I haven't translated the whole thing. And the reason why is I have a sister who, when I got the second one and the first one, she was around. She actually bought the second one for me for my birthday back when I just started collecting. And when she realized about the bullscript, here are the discs. She had a ball, trying to read it all. She loved it. So I'm just going to leave it until I see her next and she wants to work with me and try to figure out what they all say. Here's some great websites, Evil Dead links. The two here that I recommend, as I've recommended in the past, if you haven't checked out, is Evil Dead News and Book of the Dead. Deadites Online is a great website too. The discussion board is quite lively in comparison. And here's other links, Ladies of the Evil Dead, Josh Becker's website, where I got those shorts. Here's the inside of this page, this part of the book, and here's a hearty cheer. Sing loudly for the victorious champions who made this possible. My director, my producer, the promised one. These guys gave me my best break. My mold maker supreme helped me make this book possible. And to all the fans of Army Darkness, thanks a lot. So that's about it when it comes to my review. My recommendation is, if you are like me, someone who wants to finally literally finish off your Book of the Dead edition collection, because this is the official one, not like all the ones with just sleeves and such, then I suggest you get it. And if you don't have the discs that are in here and you have a region-free Blu-ray player, I also suggest you get it. But if you already have the Region 2 Blu-ray, then you don't like this book, then I don't. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Have a great day, Gay. Bye.